Alright guys, I just want to show you real quick what I've got set up with the EHX Super Switcher. I got this obviously because it's a cheaper alternative than the PCB board. So real quick, my signal chain is going, I'm playing a telly, going into the compressor. Let me turn that on real quick. Anyways, compressor's always on for me. Compressor's going into the volume, into the Vox wah, and then this is the first in the loop. It's a King of Tone clone. It's got two separate loops, so the first channel is going into the first loop, second channel is going into the second loop. I've got a clone going into the third. Then we're going into, as we go forth, it's tremolo to a flanger to my Canyon delay, then to the Nemesis. And the Nemesis is sending, is going stereo, and then obviously the Ventress is going stereo too, and then it doesn't go tuner out. There's a separate channel for the tuner. I don't know how I feel about that yet. I typically like leaving the tuner on all the time and just turning my volume down the tune, but we'll just try it out, see how I like it. I might switch it around. Regardless, this is a MIDI signal into the Quartz Timer. And all it's really telling the Quartz Timer is to change presets, and then the Quartz is sending tempo information to the tremolo, the Nemesis, and the Canyon delay. And then I've also got it set to MIDI through, so it can. These are on two separate MIDI channels, and so it's Quartz, and it's telling it to change the preset on this, and the Quartz will change the preset on the Nemesis delay. So, just kind of give you an idea of how that works. I just switched to the second bank, so now I need to, let's see here. I don't know why, I'll have to figure it out later, but if you turn the Quartz on along with the Super Switcher, it's not a big deal, but if you do that, you need to turn it on second. So I have to unplug and plug it back in. But anyways, second bank, I'm switching from Hosanna to the song we're going to actually be playing for service, our second song, which is Your Love Awakens Me. So anyways, it's got my settings set up for that song. I've got the intro set to this first channel. And then I can just go to the second, and it automatically turns off what drives I'm not using. Also tells the Nemesis what type of tempo to use based off the preset. So I got my verse, and then it's got the pre-chorus, and then I didn't mean to turn it off, but then I go into the chorus. So then I'll switch over to just so you can see how it changes the Ventress delay. I'll go to a song that has multiple reverb types, and I said delay, I meant reverb. So anyways, first song you see there, I turned it to my big reverb, and then also turned on the Canyon and the Nemesis and set them to the right tempos. The Canyon is on a quarter note and the Nemesis is on dot eighth note. So then I got as the song gets big, and I use distortion or overdrive, because distortion's a dirty word sometimes. When I kick onto an overdrive, you don't want all that reverb on for an overdrive. So then I can, so we got this. And I told the Ventress to go to a lower reverb setting so it doesn't get blown out of proportion. So anyways, just want to show you guys how I have this set up. Like I said, the PCB board is a lot more expensive, but there's definitely a value in not having to turn the value knobs to get your MIDI setting. But the money I save, I think it's worth it. And then the presets are all pre-programmed on my Quartz, so anytime we play a song again, it'll automatically know what to go back to. So that's going to be a time saver for me. So anytime we do a new song, I'll have to set up that one time, and then it'll always go back. And it's easy to set which pedals you want in their loops just by turning them off and on here. So anyways, just wanted to show you guys what I have going on. I know some of you probably are questioning the Super Switcher and is it worth it? So that's why I'm showing this. Oh, also Super Switcher, if you have a 2-channel amp, or if you're playing 2 amps with 2 different channels, it does have a control setting here so you can actually toggle. Or I could also send these controls out and it could tell this to move up a preset and move that up a preset. This is also changing presets on that too. So I can say next preset, back preset. Same with the Ventress or the Nemesis. It goes back and forth on the presets. And then if I hit this first trigger again, it'll automatically tell it to go back to what the first trigger is supposed to be. Anyways, that's it. Thanks, guys.